Okay, so let's talk about holding the drumsticks. There's two different ways I'm going to show you to hold the drumstick. One way is called a matched grip, and by simply matching up both sides, your right and your left side, they're exactly the same the way they look. Now, a matched grip is the way a lot of rock drummers play. There are a lot of different styles that people play music that use the matched grip. Simply, all you want to do is have the stick held between your thumb and your first finger. Now, I always refer to these three fingers here as the helping fingers. So, when you strike the drum, you should let the stick bounce back up. As the stick bounces back up, these fingers bring the stick right back down. Okay? And basically, you've got this sort of motion going on. Now, again, I want to make sure that you know that you're not going to be using your arm, you want to be using your wrist. So as you're playing with your right hand, keep in mind that you are using your wrist, you're letting the stick bounce back up, but the force that you're actually making is in the downward stroke. Think of it this way, if you were to throw a tennis ball at the floor, what would happen? It would bounce back up. So you're basically throwing it to the drum and letting it bounce back up. And again, same idea with your left hand. The other grip that I want to talk about is the traditional grip. The traditional grip, you're going to hold the stick a little bit different with your left hand, but your right hand still stays the same. Basically, the traditional grip was used in Civil War times when they had the drums kind of harnessed around them. It kind of went over to the side, so there was an angle there. So they couldn't exactly play like this. They actually had to conform to another sticking, which this is where it came in. A lot of times jazz drummers use this sort of grip. Also, a lot of times the snare drum itself will be on a slight angle. In this case, I'm just going to show you that the stick is being held between the thumb and this part of the hand. Okay, so it's kind of like right in the crease. Basically, all you're going to do is take your first finger, put it around. Okay, take your second finger and kind of have it just kind of leaning on there, and you're basically going to be doing this motion. Okay, this is the motion. Okay, that's the traditional grip. Going back to the match grip, I want to make sure that you do know that when you're holding the stick, you don't want to hold it towards the middle of the drum, or the middle of the stick, because you won't have much control there. You should always have it kind of hanging below, just enough to have a little bit out here, okay? But you don't want to be holding it in the very ends. You'll have absolutely no control like that. Again, kind of halfway up like this, okay? And that's how you're going to have a lot more control. So again, going back, here's your match grip and your traditional grip. I hope these tutorial videos are being helpful for you, and in getting started, it's a great idea to spend a bit of time with the technique there so you get better at it while you're playing other fundamental things, because that's going to help you out a lot. Thanks for watching.